The problem has created isolation among employees, which will potentially lead to drops in productivity due to lack of communication. We have seen in other companies, such as Walmart, the effect of bad communication, with sales dropping 54% and employee conflict, leading to loss of employees and additional decline in productivity. If this is not addressed immediately, the company faces the same impact and consequences. Each of you in this room take pride in your jobs and mobiles as a whole. This impact can cause not only our employees and productivity to decline, but also our company's reputation. Over the years, research has shown in a variety of work environments, some large and some small, the same things to be true. The one thing, regardless of the size, that most impacted employees and proved to be most successful was the interaction and communication between all departments and levels of management. Therefore, this lack of interaction and communication must be resolved in order to continue being a successful and proactive company as Mobiles has always been. Sam will now share the solution to this problem.
Implementing a corporate mentoring program will help improve communication within Moguls from top to bottom. We have had multiple current employees at Moguls give testimonials about corporate mentoring programs at their previous employers, and they said that corporate mentoring programs were extremely beneficial with improving their communication. This will allow lower-level employees to communicate with upper-level management on a daily basis, which will help improve the overall communication within our organization. The corporate mentoring program will be implemented in two facets of our company. The first facet being the intern program. Each intern will be assigned two mentors, one of the mentors being a younger, lower-level employee, and the other being an upper-level employee. The lower-level employee will act as more of a buddy to the intern and allow them to discuss things they wouldn't feel comfortable bringing to upper management. The upper-level employee will act as more of an educational learning tool for the intern. This will give them the opportunity to pick the brain of a more senior employee who has had far more well-versed experiences within their field. It is imperative for interns to understand how to effectively communicate within their organization early on because according to an article in Forbes magazine, nearly 70% of interns are hired on full-time after their internship is complete. This will provide each intern with the opportunity to hit the ground running after they are hired full-time. The next facet will be our lower-level employee program. This is very similar to the intern program, as each lower-level employee will be assigned an upper-level mentor that they will communicate with daily. This will allow the lower-level employees to have more transparency with upper-level employees, and it will also give them the opportunity to learn more from their mentor about how to effectively communicate. The benefits of a mentoring program are not only limited to the lower-level employees and interns. They are also extremely beneficial to the upper-level employees who are acting as the mentors. This is especially true with communication. Upper-level employees communicating with lower-level employees and interns on a daily basis will improve the overall transparency within our organization. This will allow upper-level management to understand the difficulties their employees are having and how they can improve upon them in the future. This mentoring program will be beneficial for everyone, all the way from the interns to the CEO. This will allow everyone within Moguls to connect with each other and have a better understanding of the overall company. This will lead to each person effectively communicating with one another because they will have a better understanding of where communication problems are and what each person can do to improve upon them in the future. Thanks.
We want to implement a mentoring program for interns and lower-level employees. This program has the potential to benefit just about everyone involved. As we bring in college interns, we would assign them a mentor that works in their field of study. This will not only help the intern become more familiar with the field they're going into, but it will also give them a chance to sit down with a professional regularly to learn the ins and outs of the business we run. This will give them a glimpse of what they should expect after graduation. Providing a hands-on experience with a mentor who has years of exposure to the business will only benefit the mentee. This program will help the interns see if they truly want to come into this field after they graduate, and it also helps us to see if these interns are people we want to bring on board full-time. We would assign lower-level employees an upper-level management mentor. This would provide transparency inside the organization by shining a light into what the higher positions do on a day-to-day basis. By giving each employee a mentor, we will be instilling more values to them while continuing to develop leadership qualities and skills. Having mentors for our employees will help them get a better idea on what they need to do in order to grow within the company. These mentors can provide insight on how they rose to their position and give advice on how these employees should go about maturing in their position. Giving these lower-level employees a mentor will motivate them to accomplish the goals that they have set together with their mentor, thus increasing productivity on the lower level. Offering assistance to these employees shows that upper-level management are not people to be scared of or intimidated by. While you can see the advantages for lower-level employees and interns, the advantages for upper-level management seem to be non-existent, right? Wrong. When upper-level management spends a great deal of time with an employee, it not only shows that we do care about our employees, it shows that we're approachable and they should come to us whenever they have issues. Mentoring takes time from a manager, but a good mentor wants to see their apprentice succeed. Having an apprentice succeed and climb the ladder of the company looks great on that mentor and is a great way to stir up more confidence and morale in the workplace. Getting that boost in both lower and upper level employees will accomplish many things. Job satisfaction will rise, communication through the levels of the company will increase, and productivity will continue to grow. In the end, our goals of improving communication, reducing mistakes, and increasing social camaraderie will be met by this program. We know that you have several ideas that are being presented to you in an attempt to fix these problems. We want to express our gratitude and thank you people for hearing us out and putting us in the pool of consideration. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. We'd be very happy to provide you with any clarification we can regarding this plan.
Corporate mentoring programs have proven to be successful over time. There are other options to improve communication that we believe are not as successful as corporate mentoring. These options are corporate social media, gamification, and digital signage. While corporate social media can provide the opportunity to connect with more people at work, corporate social media doesn't give employees the access to the company that a personal relationship with a long-term employee can provide. This relationship can give employees someone to speak to when they need assistance and can open up new employees to a wealth of knowledge that might not have been available otherwise. While personal assistance can be provided through social media, having someone physically there to provide assistance makes the likelihood of learning higher. In a 2015 study, 65% of employees that use corporate social media feel that it's a distraction at work, and 24% think that it causes problems between employees. Gamification is also an alternative to corporate mentoring. While gamification fosters strong rapport and provides some fun at work, a primary issue is that gamification uses a one-size-fits-all approach. This creates an issue in trying to make the experience more personal. Not everyone will be as intrigued by some games as others. 35% of employees didn't like the incentives, and 32% said that the goals of the game didn't help them personally. With corporate mentoring, a mentor can help mentees align their own personal goals with that of the company. Digital signage is the last alternative we considered. With digital signage, there is no personal interaction, and at best, digital signage provides employees with announcements and notifies them of upcoming events and possible deadlines. Companies that use digital signage have found that their employees don't use the digital signs any more than a common announcement. In fact, 91% of employees would much rather just view an email as opposed to looking at the digital sign. There was a common theme across each different solution to improve communication. They all added value, but not the value that was most important, the employee value. While each part has great benefits, corporate mentoring provides employees with access to the company that the other choices don't provide. By having a personal connection with employees, corporate mentoring is the best way for employees to connect and interact with each other. We surveyed our employees to see what they thought would be the best program to implement. The results went along with our findings that a corporate mentoring program will be the most beneficial to us and our employees. Our recommendation is to install the corporate mentoring program as soon as possible. We believe that by installing this program, we will provide the company the opportunity to improve our communications. In addition to that, rapport will be built between employees, and installing this program would be a great first step into improving our communication throughout the company. Thank you.